Hi folks, in this video I'm going to show you how to scan the Wi-Fi networks around you to see what channels they're using so that you can find a channel for your own Wi-Fi network that you can switch to avoid congestion. A common problem people have with home Wi-Fi is that they will not realize that they're using the same channel as all of their neighbors, and as a result you can get interference and generally get slowed down when there might be a better channel that you could switch to boost your performance. So I'm doing this example on a MacBook Pro, Mac OS Sierra version 10.12.6. These instructions should work for any newer Mac operating system. So let's get started. We need to go to an application called Wireless Diagnostics. You can get to this by hitting Command Spacebar and typing in Wireless Diagnostics, and it will pop up. And once you're in here, go to the Window menu and select Scan, and then hit the Scan Now button. What this is going to do is give you a read on all of the Wi-Fi networks around you. As you can see, there's only a handful around me because I'm in a house with not that many neighbors. But if you are in an apartment with a lot of neighbors, or if you're in a more urban area, obviously you might get dozens and dozens of results here from different wireless networks around you. The one that's bolded is going to be the network that you're on. And this is going to show you information like the type of security being used and the protocol and other details that you don't particularly need to know. The one that matters is what channel you're using. As you can see, I'm using channel 44. If you look at the summary on the left, Mac is going to give you automatically recommendations on channels that you might want to switch to improve your performance. They're suggesting 11, 2, 36, and 40 in this case. You might be wondering, what's the difference between 2.4 and 5 gigahertz? Basically, there's two types of Wi-Fi band. The 2.4 band is for older devices, and the 5 gigahertz band is for newer devices. Many newer routers will actually when you set it up, it'll have you set up two separate networks for each type. Basically, you want to have your newer devices on the 5 and your older ones on the 2.4. The 5 gigahertz also supports higher speeds, which will be relevant if you are on a fiber connection such as Fios. But whichever one you're switching to, you can experiment with switching to the different channels and seeing if your performance improves. The steps you take to actually get your router onto a new channel unfortunately vary based on what type of router you have, who the manufacturer is, and etc. In order to find that information, I recommend that you look at your router, see what the manufacturer name is printed on it. There should be a name like Netgear or something like that, and then just Google search for their website. The manufacturer's website should have information for how to log into your router and change the channel and other relevant things you might want to change about how your router is set up. And most people aren't going to remember the password to that, but there will be password recovery information on the manufacturer's website as well. Just it's probably going to involve resetting your router or something like that. It's kind of a pain, but a small price to pay if you can change its channel to something a little less crowded and squeeze some better performance out of your internet connection.